Political tensions are rising fast in Zimbabwe's two main cities, Bulawayo and central Harare. Here's what we know so far. On July 31, 2020, locals protested and marched against government corruption, which they blame for deepening the worst economic crisis in more than a decade. Businesses were shut and streets deserted as security forces patrolled to prevent the anti-government protests. Protests were called by the Zimbabwe Congress of Trade Unions over corruption and economic hardship. At least 6 were killed when soldiers fired into crowds. Opponents say President Emerson Mnangagwa is exploiting the COVID-19 lockdown after he imposed an overnight curfew and restricted free movement last week. Anger has been rising for a while over an economic crisis with inflation running above 700%, shortages of foreign currency, and public hospitals crippled by strikes and a lack of medicine. A number of activists have gone into hiding after police published a list of names of human rights defenders who are wanted in connection with the planned protests. 6 of those activists were arrested. Award-winning Zimbabwean novelist Tsitsi Dangarembga was amongst those arrested. She was released on bail the next day, ordered to return to court on September 18th. Mnangagwa, who is under pressure to revive a stricken economy, has said the protests constitute an insurrection by the opposition. He says the economic crisis is a result of sabotage by businesses and an opposition funded by the West.
The illegal sanctions are an albatross to the development, well-being and prosperity of the people of Zimbabwe. Sanctions must go. Remove them now.
His opponents say he has failed to unite a deeply divided nation after much hope when he took over from Mugabe.